Hi, this is Mohee Jarada, IT Project Manager. Thank you for coming back to my Microsoft Project 2016 Introduction Tool Series in the YouTube videos. Thank you so much. And basically, the scope of this today trainings is simple: to define the cost of the project, how to define it, where to see it, and where to view it, and how to control the cost, and how to add to it, and how to change it. So basically, last time, if you check my latest schedule, we created a mobile application together. So let's see that, the Gantt chart view. And we created a mobile application project. This is sprint 1, sprint 2 with 2 sprints. And the total is basically 2026 days. Okay, so let's go to the project to check the project information again, just to as a revise. And to summarize it, click on the statistics button, and you will see exactly at the current duration is 26 days. We have a work effort of 640 hours, and the total cost is 9,600. So if I check in a calculation way or in a mathematical way, 640 multiplied by 15 dollars per hour, it will give you this cost $9,600. Okay, how we check this cost, how we get that cost, let's see together, and let's work step by step how we get that. So I will start from the resource sheet, and in the resource sheet I define my human, the developer or the resources. Of course, I name it virtually R1, R2, R3, R4. So I have 4 resources. You can put any initials as you would like. This is just an abbreviation. And the standard rate per hour for this worker or for this employee is 15 hours per dollars. $15 per hour, sorry. And if I go again checking the scheduling configuration for this project, so file options, and then we click on this schedule, and we will see that our week we have 40 hours per employee, and hours per days is 8 hours basically. So which is that great. And this configuration is configured for this mobile application example what we have created. It can be configured for all the new project, or it can be configured only for this project. Okay, so I will click the cancel. So I have 15 hours per day. Let's go back to the project ribbon and project information, click on that statistics button, and 640 hours multiplied by $15. Okay, let's bring that here. $15 per hour, it will give us the cost of the project, $9,600. Now, as you update the project plan, step by step, update it week by week, month by month, of course, it's always the actual will change automatically. Currently, I did not update the status because this is what we will do now in this task. So you will see the actual what happened. So let's go to the project ribbon. We are here at the same time. That's really good. So let's say the status date. So I had the meeting with our resources or for the first sprint, and I would like to update for today's days, for example, and just to see what's happening in the project. And let's update the project now. I've talked with them one by one, and I will say that if all the task is completed, I will say 100% complete. Okay, let's do that. And as you can see, the timeline here in the timeline view, there is a shadow on the layer of the orange of the first sprint. So this means that this is the completed, until now, this is the completed task in sprint 1. Okay, let's check that in the Gantt chart. Again, he put completed here in the task number 3, task number 4, a checkbox, a check remark, which means that it is completed for task 1 and task 2. Task 3 is still the due date or the planned finish date is not arrived. Okay, and even in the Gantt chart, you will see here a crust or a horizontal dark blue, which means that in each task in the Gantt chart itself, it's updated perfectly. and the completion of this task is done successfully for task 1 in the sprint 1 and task 2 in the sprint 1. Great, marvelous. So let's continue again. Let's check again the project information in the project ribbon. Right, it's really good. Again, this button, statistics, and wow, we see the actual now is updated. 234 hours already have been done, completed, and so we consume now from our project budget $3,510. That's really great. Okay, let's suppose that I need to add also the cost of the servers, for example, as a material for this project. Okay, so I will go now to the resource sheet again. I will define, maybe I will have a DB server or a backend server, SQL or something. So I will put DB server. You can, two way you can add it here manually, quickly like an Excel sheet, or you can go to the resource and click on the add resources. And here you can say that this is the material and this is the definition of the material resource. Material resource is a consumable material or supply such as concrete or nails. So you can assign it there. The cost is like a travel cost. Once upon a time, air flight cost, for example, for your consultant or developer to attend, for example, a conference, an IT conference, for example, or just for a business trip of the pure project manager or the IT or the business analyst, for example. Okay, so these are the definitions. Okay, and I will say this is just an initiation, DB server. Okay, just I give some initials, and I will type here the standard rate. Oh, sorry. Here, this is the material. Okay, and it have only one standard rate. And I will say this is completely with the license, and it's a floating license for more than 1 year. So it is $6,000, for example. And now again, I've added the server as a resource. The cost of the server that we will consume for this project, for the sprint 1 and sprint 2, to complete the mobile application. And again, I will go to the project ribbon, check the project information, click on the statistics, and nothing happened. Wow. Why is that? Because it's very simple. Nothing changed. Because if you add any resource or standard rate or material cost or cost of the travel, it's always you need to consume it and you need to define it in your project plan. Otherwise, you need to assign it, you need to consume it basically. Otherwise, it will not be detectable, it will not be calculated, and the scheduling engine of the tool of Microsoft 2016 will not consider it at all. So let's add a task, for example, before starting the sprint 1. And I would like to do an initiation of to purchase a server, for example, or to set it up. I will say, okay, set up the server purchase is let's say 4 hours. Set up the complete server, SQL server or a data backend server. It will cost me another 4 hours. Okay, so I will say that purchase and setup of DB server or backend server for the 2 sprints, and it will cost me 1 day, 1D. This is how we write it. This is initially at the startup of the project, or maybe before we can do it, and there is no dependency on that task because this is the first task in my project. And I will add it a resource, and I will say DB server. Let's check. I will save my project. And basically now I consume it, I put it in my project plan. So I will again click on the project information from the project ribbon and say, click on the statistics and say, now it's the current one is now $15,000 instead $600 instead of $9,600. So this is our baseline. This is what exactly what we planned, drafted as a project plan. This is our original snapshot of the baseline, and the current now is $15,600. The actual is now the same, and the remaining is $12,990 exactly. So basically, as you can see, the percentage completely duration is 40% complete and the work is 37%. Again, if I would like to generate out of that a report, I will go to the report and I will go to the dashboard and burn down. Of course, I will see some changes here because I updated the project status. I did some update of the status of the task, some of the tasks, but this is not the most interest for me. If I go to the report, dashboard, and the cost overview, this is more interest, and we will see the changes here, progress versus cost diagram or chart, which is really very important, and also give me a cost summary of $50,600 remaining cost and the completion of the project. Wow, that's marvelous. We did it in less than 5 minutes together, and really this is really easy, and this is the magic things about this Microsoft Project 2016. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you will come to visit my rest of the videos for introduction of this tool. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.